I first got wounded, sometime on the helicopter flight, I had a conversation with God. Basically, just asked Him if I could live and return to my daughter and my wife.
He was a smart kid, very smart. He always had really good grades in school. He liked to play Army and stuff like that. So I could see him joining the military because of, the way he used to play when he was little.
If my daughter asks about me joining up in the Marine Corps, I'll tell her I did it because I wanted to serve my country. I wanted to serve something greater than myself.
I worked at a Harley-Davidson shop, parked right outside of the base.
I saw this beautiful woman walking out of a Harley dealership with tight leather pants on and high heels.
It was a rule you never dated Marines. Your daddy told you, your friends told you, everybody told you. It was not something that you did.
I spent 2 hours in the store, and she was trying to sell me these really expensive riding glasses. About lunchtime the next day, I called her up at the store and asked her if she wanted to go to dinner. And she was sort of like, "What took you so long?"
We went out to dinner, and we're just talking. Then we went for a bike ride. Oh, I liked him a lot. I think it was the third day he was leaving to go, third day that we'd been known each other, and he was leaving to go to work, and he told me he loved me, and I said, "No, you don't." And he said, "Okay," and he left.
We started dating, and that was back in late March of 2004, and then we were married by the 2nd of January 2005.
He'd talked about it a lot before I even got pregnant, about just wanting to have a kid and whatnot. And he was so excited, and he started buying little things every time he came home. So, of course, he thought it was a boy, and they were all blue. But he loves to go with him, do things with him, and he's a really good dad. He was always hands-on. Most people fight about who has to change the baby. We fought about who got to change the baby.
The mission that day was simply to get to the dam. We were going to stay the night and receive orders of what to do the following day. As soon as I hit the dirt, I hit a pressure plate mine, and immediately just, super loud explosion, ringing in my ears. So I look down, and there's 2 huge gaping holes in my camis, and pretty sure I saw blood, and I know I saw cauterized. The camis were all black around the knee. Pretty sure I saw bone, sticking out of the right leg at least, and immediately just looked out at Doc, and I was like, "Hey Doc, I need some help. Get over here and help me out." And like milliseconds, Doc and my staff sergeant were both. Staff sergeant was at my back, and Doc was grabbing down by my legs. I was like, "Hey, I don't know if those things are attached." They got me to the hospital in Bethesda, Maryland within 48 hours of being blown up in Iraq.
Taking my car to the shop that day, and the driver was fixing to drop me back off, and Delissa called me.
And I said, "Michael's hurt. He's got hurt." And she kept saying, "No, no." We got there very quickly. We got there before he did. And Dr. Kumar said, "He's not awake, and we don't know when he's going to wake up. So I need you to think about whether or not you want to amputate his legs or go for limb salvage." You can't possibly make that decision. How can you make that decision for somebody else? How could you? What if you make the wrong decision? What if you didn't do what they wanted?
I can still remember when I drove up to the hospital and I seen a guy without any legs. I said, I can live without legs, but I don't want to live without my son.